I don't know if it's just me that feels this, but I just know that this is going to be the year that changes it for so many people. You know, I was at my office earlier today, and I was just thinking about how there's a lot of things that we want in life. We want to get a new job or graduate high school, get into college, get that degree, get that girlfriend, start going to the gym. Whatever it is for you, there's things that we all want. And it's okay to want these things. But you have to understand that in order to get the good, you also have to get the bad. That's why when you go to the gym, you have to tear down the muscle in order to build it up. You have to dig your roots in order to have a strong tree. And when you're digging your roots, people don't see that part. They don't see the times when you're studying late at night and no one's around. They don't see the time when you go to the gym and you don't feel like it. They don't see those parts. They see the parts of the end. They see when the tree is grown. They see when the fruit is there. They see when you have achieved the goal, but they don't see all the things that went into it. And unfortunately, a lot of times, myself included, we can get into this pattern of where are the results? I want the results so bad, but you have to understand that the way you get the results is by doing the work. The way that a tree becomes strong is by digging its roots. And digging your roots can be a very painful, slow, and boring process. But in order to have the fun, you have to do the boring stuff. I'm quite sure that when people who are like super muscular, they don't always feel like going to the gym. People who have a really successful business and they're making millions of dollars, I'm quite sure they don't always feel like getting up and doing whatever it is that they have to do, but they eventually learn how to find enjoyment in the process. Because when you fall in love with the process and not fall in love with the results, you'll show up even when the results aren't necessarily there or as much as you'd want them to be. You know, because right now, I know that my life is about to get so incredibly good, and it can feel a little delusional at times because you're just on this. The best word I could find for it is you wake up with this joy and this excitement and this thrill to do the work. Not because of what the work will get you, but because you love doing the work. It's like going to the gym because you like going to the gym, not because you want the muscles. You're working on your business not because you want money, but because you love what you do. And when you fall in love with doing the work and not with what the work will get you, then the results are just there. It's so crazy because you don't even need the money to enjoy it because you enjoy doing the thing. You don't need the muscles and the small waist and whatever it is that you want in order to enjoy going to the gym because you just enjoy doing the thing. And like I said, there are going to be times when you don't feel like it. There's going to be times when you're tired. There's going to be times when it's frustrating and you're stressed out and you're like, man, why isn't it working yet? Where's the results? But then you catch yourself and you remember that it's not about the results. It's about doing the thing. And by doing the thing and falling in love with the work, the results just are a byproduct. It's like you have to just enjoy the process. And I know how cliche that sounds, but if you go on my YouTube channel, you can see that I've been making these videos. I've been working on this for years and years and years. And this is the best year so far. But for like the first 3 years, there really wasn't much. Even now, my channel hasn't hit 1,000 subscribers yet. I'm not a multi-millionaire yet. I'm not doing a lot of things that I want to do yet. But I keep showing up, not because I'm in love with the results, but because I love the work. And it's the fact that if you fall in love with the results, you're going to quit. Because when the results stop showing, you'll stop showing up. But when you fall in love with doing the work, you'll just show up regardless. Excuse me. No worries. And that's the thing I want you to get from this. So whether it is studying for a test, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's starting a business, or whatever it is that you want to do, when you fall in love with doing the work, when you fall in love with doing the homework, or going to the gym, or doing whatever it is that you need to do, reading a book, it becomes so much fun. So follow for more, subscribe, leave a comment.